Shiver me timbers. It's Emeka Egbuka. He's another former Ohio State Buckeye that I had as a top 2 rookie at his position in the pre-draft process. I tried not to get overly excited about him after he landed in Tampa Bay. I kind of cold my jets a little bit. But with Chris Godwin having a second procedure this offseason, still not practicing in full, I've been slowly each and every week creeping Emeka Egbuka up my rankings to the point now where he's wide receiver 38. I've always said from the beginning, most pro-ready receiver in this class. This guy can do it all. He can run block with the best of them all. He can route people up. He makes plays after the catch. And I'm so tired of this narrative that he was not the best wide receiver on his team. Like, give me a freaking break, man. Like, give me a break, dude. You ever hear Justin Jefferson? I mean, Emeka Egbuka, let's go through it again for the people, for the ones in the back yelling that. Garrett Wilson, JSN, Marv, Jeremiah Smith, maybe the best wide receiver prospect in the history of college football, man. So, like, I really like Egbuka. I don't care that he came back for the extra year. He made it count. He's now 12th all-time in Big Ten receptions, 17th in receiving yards, 25th in touchdowns. And with Godwin uncertain for week 1, and their first 4 games, these are the cornerbacks they're playing, guys, on those first 4 games. A.J. Terrell, Derek Stingley, Sauce Gardner, Quinshon Mitchell. I think Mike Evans is going to see a lot of attention. I think the other outside receiver, Jalen McMillan, could see some attention as well. And I think that's going to open Egbuka to get off to an absolute heater of a start. So I think after that, it's going to be one of those situations you can't put the genie back in the bottle. So whether they start kicking him to the outside, whether Godwin kicks to the outside a little bit when he gets healthy, or whether it's just a Egbuka slot for the rest of the season and his career, I'm in, man. I'm in on Egbuka. I'm now taking him over players I didn't think I would be. Like, I'm taking him over Stephon Diggs. I'm taking him over Cooper Kupp, Addison, Jaden Reed. Like, give me Egbuka now. I'm in.
Man, there are so many things to address here. The one that immediately caught my attention, yes, it is a murderer's row of cornerback ones that the Buccaneers are facing for the first 4 weeks of the season. But a couple of those also have maybe some of the best second cornerbacks in all
Cooper
of the
DeJean. Cooper DeJean. That was the one I was thinking of.
He's going to get coverage by Kamari Lassiter, the Texans' emergent sophomore cornerback, right?
Fair.
Like, it's not going to be a cakewalk, but the opportunity's there, right? That's the theme for tonight's show. If the opportunity's there, the guys that have these excellent skill sets are more prone to take full advantage of it, right? And the thing that breaks my heart about Emeka Egbuka is he was one of my favorite rookie draft targets before we started getting more news about Chris Godwin, before we started getting the glowing camp reports, because he was kind of falling down the list, right? He felt like a weird pick. He was like end of the first into the beginning of the second in some cases, and I was just gobbling up left and right. Now he is getting his just due. And at least from my vantage point, he's the type of player that I feel comfortable drafting him ahead of where his ADP was previously, closer to where it is going right now. I was on Sirius XM with the diehards last night, and I took Emeka Egbuka over Matthew Golden, over Jordan Addison, over Ricky Pearsall, right? Happily over these guys.
Let's go.
So for me with Egbuka, and for those that aren't keeping notes at home, Seth's talking about our friend Steve, who likes to remind us that he wasn't the best receiver on his own college team. I think that is a bit of a false flag for us to follow. To be the best receiver on the Ohio State receiving core of recent is maybe the highest mark in all of college football, right? So you kind of remove that storyline from the picture, and Emeka Egbuka comes in as an absolute technician and one of the most versatile receiving prospects that we have seen in recent years, which is what I love about this selection by the Buccaneers in particular. They've got a couple of prolific receivers already on the team. Some are a little bit older than others. Some are a little bit more injury prone than others. And wherever the gap may lie, Emeka Egbuka has the skill set to step in and fill that gap, right? So his role might evolve over the course of the season, but I think he's going to be heavily involved from week number 1 for the Bucs.
Yeah, and not trying to take a shot at Steve, because I've seen that a lot on the internet. And also, Steve, an absolute freaking
forget that guy.
Stick.
Hop in the chat if you got something to say, Steve.
Steve, an absolute stick on the course, man. I got to play in the IMT Classic with him, Scott Pianowski from Yahoo, and Fitzy over there from FP. And Man, I was not expecting Steve to be that good. He is really good. He gets off the tee well, great with his irons too, and got a little short game in him too. So Steve, appreciate it. That was a fun, very, very fun round of golf. I'm sure we'll chat about it on next week's show as well. And Ben in the chat with the nicknames again, Egbuka, the bazooka. I could see, why did Gus Johnson never give us that one? He gave us Maserati Marv, but he never gave us that. Egbuka is a poor man's St. Brown. I like that for Mike as well. Yeah.